boom, and it comes back out right here at a different angle, straight as an arrow. So right here, you can see. So pants on the ground, we're picking it up where we left off in the last video in St. Paul, Minnesota. Pants, take it away. There's some mountain steps over here. Let me show you something. I can see huge gaps between, and it's blacker than night. Gaping. It is hollow. And there's build out inside of a lot of this stuff. Some of it seems to just be walls and terraces, and there's build outs in a lot of it as well. This one's a building. There's the river. It's always been right there. Now, every so often it floods down there if there's a lot of snow. We have no snow this year. It's weird. No winter this year. But that little plain down there will flood out sometimes. Rarely. Seldom. Okay, that's it. This has never been, the river never came down these bends. Downhill. Swinging down here, cutting stairs. Give me a break. Yeah, these are melted steps. Look. Look at the damn, look how messy this mortar is. As if they really laid those pieces like that. It's so messy. Hey, you see? Now, and you don't think that these were red bricks, right? These here? Give me a break. Yes, they were. Let me show you. These all were red bricks in perfect rows. You can still see some of them are in rows still, and they're damaged. They've turned into these blocks. I can still make out their mortar joints. I can still see them in here, but there's not, and you can still see them in there. So these are all, they got mortar between, and look at the mountain steps. They go on, and they went up around the corner, way up there. I'll show you. And let me, right here, look at this. There you go. They were perfect bricks. Perfect bricks. These steps were made of bricks. All of them were. And the mortar is all pulling up and bleeding out where it could. It's just unreal. So, sorry, right there. See? See that? Now, let's do this. I'm gonna take you up this way. Look at the angle. Look at the angle. On the building. On the building. Yeah. Right angle building. It comes out this perfect angle right there. Give me a break. These are all right. These are all bricks in rows. These are all bricks in rows, and they're all melted. This one, in the steps, they just melt into one solid mass. But you can see up there, there's still a few slabs like this where they've melted together. But yeah, huge set of melted steps, eh? So here they be one more time. Look how messy at the bottom here, and all the way up. They go all the way across. See, they're very large steps. Up. There's brick peeking out underneath this rendering. That's all melted as well. Both sides. Both sides took the damage. This wall on the left is exposed around the corner. It's exposed over there. And we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at it later. Yeah. Sorry. So these are the original terrace walls. That wall is melted. Terraces. These are the original terrace walls in this fellow's yard right here. This guy has this beautiful wall, and it's original. Around the corner, the renderings come off. Around the corner, where we're about to go right now. We're about to do some road cut action and check out what's fallen off the quote unquote rock outcropping. What's falling off of it? This should be just pieces of stone, right? Sandstone and limestone falling down. Well, but this wall around the corner doesn't have any more cement rendering, and it's exposed. Melted is enormous too. It gets bigger and bigger as you go around the bend here, and yeah, it's a melted wall. That's the original wall right there. All of it's original. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Watch how this terrace is. So I'm on top of the building that I wanted to be inside of. But here's the cathedral back there. But then you see this wall. Just like perfect. Now around that corner right there, it's exposed. Let's see if I can get a better look at this. So that wall right there is an old wall. And they always have drainage, nice drainage coming down these things. I can see it's damaged. It's got some patchwork done to it, but interesting. Interesting. I'm going to show you some stuff over here. There's a huge wall right there. Let's get into it, maybe. Let's go check it out. So I'm at the base of the structure. And there's a lot of wood up there that they put. So there's obviously a huge entrance right there. A bunch of wood blocking up something. But at the same time, I see damaged wood down below.
Right below it, yeah. Below the new stuff up there. Below the new stuff.
I think it's not. I don't know.
So
I don't know.
was there already something blocked up there?
Holes in here. Holes. So I'm not sure if there's shafts. I don't know. I don't want to walk up too close. There could be shafts. But let's take a look at what's down at the ground, eh? Those are bricks. Those are red brick turning into a stone. These are all red bricks turning to stones. And look, they were all red bricks. Look at this. Look at this. No, it's not melted.
Oh, come on.
Look at that.
Take a look, see. Yeah, that's fucked up.
They're melted. Yes, they are. Look. Give me a break. I don't know what the brick's doing down here, eh? Coming off the building. There's a red brick coming off the building. No stamp.
And this is off the road, mind you, just where I showed you there. And here's that wall.
Chunks of stone coming off the natural embankment here, right? They say it's an embankment for the river way down there. I'll show you it later.
There, right there.
House right there has a huge melted wall. It's enormous.
There it is.
Anywho, why do these chunks that are falling down, okay, off of the structure, have mortar between these bricks? And why are they bricks turning to limestone? Is that an entrance? For the love of God.
Likely. Yeah, it looks like one.
I thought it was. It could be. It kind of looks like it could have been like a collapsed entryway. Well, look, there's mortar between the natural stone. Look at this. There's mortar. There's bricks and stuff sticking out of this. These fell off the building, mind you. Nobody dumped these back here. Look how buried these things are. These have been here. These are buried. This is the ground right here.
So hey,
there's a wall right here.
So how are bricks sticking out of the chunks of fallen bedrock? Why are bricks sticking out of it and mortar between all these joints? Hey.
These fell off the building, mind you. Nobody dumped these back here. Look how buried these things are. These have been here. These are buried. This is the ground right here. It's ground, and there's a wall right here. So this has been here. I think there was an entrance right in here. I don't know. I don't know what that is, but I'm not gonna stand on top of it. Every piece falling off here has mortar on it. That's mortar. Between.
Yeah.
Give me a
Yeah.
break.
Absolutely.
That ain't right.
Absolutely.
Oh, look at this. Fucking A. What's that doing in there? Here's limestone. This was a brick. Oh, you can see it. It was. Well, no, you can't. I thought it had a square edge, but look, same color here as the brick. It's the obvious brick. Same material. It turned into limestone. This is limestone. This brick is turned into limestone. Like this chunk here. Okay? Same exact material. And they were red sides, see? Red. And bricks. What are they doing here? What are all these doing here? They came off the building, Canton. Their metal doesn't rust. Their metal does not rust, baby. So what's all that doing here? That needs to be answered. That don't belong in these buildings. See, no, it's gargantuan. Look at the bricks up there. Those are bricks. Those are all bricks up there. That's brickwork. Fucking A. See the brick bonds. Anyways. Got some stuff to look at. I have not seen any of this stuff before.
So what's all the masonry doing here?
A little road cut action.
So what's all the masonry doing here? Okay, here on the road cut, I came off the road behind the guardrail. Who's leaping the guardrail to dump heavy brick masonry? If that's what you're gonna, if you're gonna say people are dumping back here for no reason, right there off the side of a cut of a terrace, coming down the road, mid bend. Okay, give me a break. That's ridiculous that somebody would stop there mid-bend. Mid-bend. Now, look at this. Yeah? Yeah? Somebody's going to stop here on a two-lane, 1 lane each side here. And you're going to stop right there and to dump. Over the guardrail. There's a guardrail on my side here as well. It starts right here. I had to climb over it. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. They're dumping stuff right there when they have a million other places to dump and screen the material and reuse it, which is what they do for the most part. They just break it down, screen it, and then reuse it. I might go down to the plant over here by my place and show you some of that action happening. All the building chunks that they're tearing up and grinding into dust. And they do sluice it for gold and all sorts of stuff going on there. That's what they do. But anywho, his pants on the ground. That wraps that one up here in St. Paul. See you soon. And matter of fact, since we were talking about these rivers, what are we at? 11 minutes? That's fine. Why don't I just show you last night what I was doing, eh? I just made a trip to the locks and dams over in St. Paul. So, well, I was on the Minneapolis side, but close enough. I was at the St. Paul hydroelectric facility, though, so because Minneapolis had one and St. Paul had their own hydroelectric facility on the river. They both had their own. Two major metropolitan cities, a twin city metropolis, sharing the river as one major functioning body.
Pants on the ground, the Minneapolis side of the river, Mississippi, and do the natural embankments to the river need columns? And do they need columns? That's the next one, smashed and melted. And the floor on top, here, let me show you this column. Let me show you this column here. You see, now why does a natural embankment for the river need columns? Because they go all the way down. I can see them poking out all the way down. This is columns. And the floor on top of them, right there, it follows right into that sucker, right at the top of that sucker, the same floor, into that one, same floor. Okay, the same floor, overhanging right there, into a rock curtain. That's the floor, the first level, or whatever, maybe a few levels, but that is the floor right there. Right here, all the way into this column, holding up a floor. That's the next up there. Sorry about the wind. Beautiful evening. St. Paul is on that side. Ford Bridge right here. We had a Ford steam plant over here, which was an old world plant. It's in ruins now, and they guard it with security. You can't go explore it anymore. You used to be able to, but there's lots of footage of it. I'm not that interested in that. I'm not interested anyway. I'm not interested. I've seen it enough on the videos, but there's a huge wall down there. Enormous. It gets huge. We're at the locks and dams, and there's the old hydroelectric facilities, that one and that one for St. Paul. And Minneapolis has the same system over in Minneapolis. This is Minneapolis on this side, but this is St. Paul's side of the river. Minneapolis' side is way over there. And we have our own apron. There's an apron waterfall right there. An apron, which is like the slant kind like you had in Minneapolis. Right behind this lock and dam, there's a slanted hydroelectric fall.
Here's a quick look at the apron in Minneapolis. We've seen this one. Here it is. And all this work, all of it, the river included, 1850s, all of this. That's the apron in Minneapolis. And the one that we're looking at here in St. Paul is very similar. I could show you the lock and dam actually in St. Paul in action, the one that we're looking at right now. Here, I'll show you. Here it is in action. This is the one that we're at right now in St. Paul. Matter of fact, why don't we go back to that quickly? I want to see that from above. You can pause on that. So here's the apron. There it is right there for St. Paul, just like the one we saw in Minneapolis just now. Same thing in St. Paul. And Minneapolis is actually right here on this side, like I said, up on that bank. This one is St. Paul. But this is their hydroelectric facility in Lock and Dam. And I can show you these locks and dams. They still use them today, baby. They keep them up and running, and I'll show you. So here we are raising the slack water, see? Open the gates and away we go into the river. Away we go, baby. And we're cruising. And we're having a nice time. Ooh, a little pontoon. Look at that. A little fishtail action there. Oh, did your grandpa hit the wall? Oh, he's waiting for now to wait for the slack water. They're going down. We're going down. And look at the inside of the lock. Look at the inside. Yeah. Give me a break. And those were here in the old photographs, these enormous locks and dams. Yes, they've been all resurfaced, obviously. Yes, they keep them up very well. But all this work in the 1850s, eh? And we're raising slack water. And we're raising the slack water so we can get into the river. So we can go in onto the river, baby. Look at that yacht. What does it say on the back? Something J. Anywho's, let's get back to it.
Called an apron. There's a tapered chimney stack, part of the old hydroelectric facility. That's the Veterans Campus up there, and it's tons of old world buildings. So yeah, columns, really. The natural, and it's not an embankment, baby. The river was never up there. It's always been right down here inside of its constructed canal walls, equidistant. It's always been inside of its canal walls, running its course. The river hasn't changed courses. It hasn't. Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go if it changes courses? Where's it gonna go? Really, rivers don't change course like that. Not big ones like this. They stay in their course. It's established. Yeah, it floods here sometimes in the spring if it's been really snowy. And
Rarely.
What happens is,
Rarely.
in areas where it's flatter by the river, not like where these buildings are.
And I showed you.
Out in the plain. It will flood out, right?
Yes.
Flood out.
I already showed them
and
that.
And then what happens? That shit soaks back down. That's right. It comes right back, and the river runs its course, baby. And they have us thinking that these things are created by, I don't know, boulders coming from Canada, and just booking it across the map, right? That's what they tell us. Stones and boulders booking it across from the top of a globe all the way down, baby. Now, can you imagine that? Just standing here like this, and a flood of just stones and water and shit and ice comes flooring through here and leaves just a channel of snaking and weaving all the way through. Okay, give me a break. You think that happens, really? These are constructions. Think about it. Imagine it in your head the way they tell us these are formed, and try to picture it. Stand in front of a river and imagine it. It ain't gonna happen, baby. It ain't gonna happen. It's stupid. They are ridiculous. There's another column right here. You see it right there. Give me a break. They cut that out. So what are we doing, Pants? What are you doing? I don't know. That wall is enormous over there. And you can't go in there because you got the lot of all that good stuff they always have blocked. Because there will be tons of entrances into the structure down behind this gate. And they got their little Nazi right there. And they got their little Nazi right there. And little Nazi right there. He's keeping his distance. He's smart and he's keeping his distance. I'll tell you that's how I see it. That's how I see it. He's being smart and he's keeping his distance, baby. That's right. Ford Bridge, beautiful bridge. They all look like that. They all were the same style in the old world. You find all these bridges in the old photographs. It's the 1800s. So I want to get inside the underworld over there. I want to get inside. See, I walked 10 steps up and look what a guy found. Off the side of the drive. I walked 10 feet. I was just behind that car. Now I'm in front of it. My car's right there. Okay? And I just glance over as I'm skateboarding and I said, "Whoa!" And I said, "Whoa! Holy Toledo, you ain't kidding." Right? I said, "You ain't kidding." That's an entrance, a big arched entryway. It's been filled in with dirt. That's an indicator Okay? Yes. And it does not appear to have been used recently, which just blows my mind. These cavers do not know, man. They think they know. Until you know that they're buildings, you don't have
You don't have a clue, baby.
you know nothing. There's a structure with the red brick and the mortar. My God, I gotta look inside. This is collapsed here, I guess. It's been filled in completely, but I can dig that back out, baby. The only reason. Okay, yeah, up here. Oh, it's stone. Can you see? That better? And yeah, you give me a break. It's just soft brick ash that they put in here. Look how melted this is. Look how melted it is. The archway. See the brick line. You see the mortar. Oh, I need my light. Sorry. Yeah, put my light on. I got a light. Booyah, baby. Are you fucking serious? Look at this. I can dig that out. See, it's brick ash. Brick ash. Been filled in. It's not going to go that much deeper. It's not going to go that much deeper because this is the top of the arch, so it's not going to go much deeper. And sure, he'll dig. You'll hit a tunnel, and away we go. Another hole right there, but that's like an opening. I forgot I could turn my light on the phone. That's kind of cool. That helps a little bit. Nice to know. Mortar joints in there, straight as an arrow. Straight as an arrow.
Straight as an arrow,
straight
baby.
As an arrow. See the mortar
you
joints?
Ain't kidding.
Yeah, and they filled it in on purpose. You can see it's been filled in. There's a collapsed entryway. So, neat. I'm going to shut the light off. And when I come down, oh, good pine trees. Little babies. Little baby pines. Little baby. No, they're not pines. They're the other ones. Forget what those are called. Not pines, not firs.
Oh yeah. I still don't know.
Not firs, not pines.
Not spruce, but the other one.
Spruces, but the other one, the fourth one. The fourth coniferous. They're cute. Alright. So there's an entryway right there, filled in, blocked in on purpose. They brought a dump truck, backed it in, and they dumped it right there. Right there. So you can't see it. You can't go in the building anymore, but that's what that is. There it is. Yeah, stupid. See, the cavers go by just word of... The cavers just go by what they hear, man. They're not actually out here looking because they don't know where to look.
Right.
For them, it's just land
and
that they're finding these caves.
Right.
That the caves are in.
And there's land everywhere.
But no, you have to go specifically where the buildings are, the melted buildings, and then go look around those buildings. Not just any land feature, the buildings. And then you have to look for stuff that, looks like an entryway collapse. It looked like, come on, this is getting to be too easy. Life just got a whole lot more interesting, I swear to you. I'll tell you what,
it
stuff
did.
I'm seeing around here, I'm telling you guys, get out there.
Poke around.
If you're ever bored, you shouldn't be. I mean, I could walk outside in a desert, a flat ground desert, and with what I'm discovering today, I could be out there for hours, for days.
And be fascinated the entire time.
I ain't kidding you. These bridges are straight as an arrow. Always straight as an arrow. I just can't believe how they did that.
No visible piers.
All masonry. So, what to do? I was thinking about taking a peekaboo inside of the structure over there. If I can get into the bridge. I think this is the bridge that you can go inside of the underworld through. I looked over here. It's not this abutment, but I'm pretty sure it's that abutment. It wasn't an abutment where there was more arches, but for some reason I think it might not be this one either. But anyway, I'm going to drive to that side, and we are going to check out and see what's going on over there.
And that being the city of St. Paul. So more coming from St. Paul. I love you all. Take care. And you better believe it, baby. We'll be back with more. A lot more melt, baby. A lot more. I got distracted. My cat's sitting here looking at me. Why are you staring at me like that? Hey, You're hypnotizing me. The love of God, I lost my train of thought. Take care, folks. Love you all.